my little peaches, the time is 7 o'clock on the dot on this Monday morning. I'm barely moving this morning. I'm struggling. Mondays get me. I don't know about you, but they get me hard. I don't.
We're supposed to rest on the weekend, but we don't.
We do not.
Yeah.
Good morning, Andy.
Good morning. How are you?
Thank you for coming in. I know you had other plans. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Changing your schedule around yet again to help me out. You were supposed to go to Orange Beach this weekend.
Yeah,
did you do that?
I did.
And does your son, is his birthday today?
His birthday is today.
It's today.
So, 17.
All right. We'll say happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Carson.
Happy birthday, Carson.
17 years old.
Did he make it to the boat on time?
He did.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he did.
He laid the law down and he said, I better get there.
Well, they know I'm serious about when it comes to that boat. I said, we get on the boat, you get on the boat, we get on and go because you're going to get boat left.
Did y'all have a good time?
We did. We had fun. The weather was really nice.
Good. That's
a little
awesome.
Overcast, but it was nice. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, it wasn't too hot.
Some huge jellyfish.
Really?
Yeah, big jellyfish. Yeah.
Were they coming up on to the beach?
No, we pulled around to a point where they kind of bypassed us. But there were some big jellyfish out there. I've never seen them, Yeah. I'm talking about 10, 12 inches around, just some, probably bigger.
Wow.
Really nice sized jellyfish in the water.
There's too many of them, if you ask me.
Yeah, there was a lot of them. If they
will
get
sting
you, they
the
get
piss
you.
out of you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, before you even realize what's happened, they've done it.
Yeah, they will.
You feel, because you don't see them in the water. I mean, they just kind of.
Yeah, when you're standing right there, you don't see them from the boat. You can see them real well. Plus the it was high tide, so the water was coming in. So the bay was just beautiful, blue, green, clear, and you could look off the boat over in the water and see them coming in.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's not good. But we found a spot to get away from them.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So yesterday was mine and hubby's 2-year anniversary of the first date we ever went on. And so I wasn't feeling on my best yesterday. I slept a lot yesterday, but when he got home, we had to run to Trustful, and then on the way back, he took a little detour, and I was like, what are we doing? Why are we going here? And he was like, you're not very smart. And I said, what? What do you mean? And then I saw him pull, and then it dawned on me, he's pulling into where we had our first date 2 years ago. Is that not sweet?
That was nice, yeah.
That is so sweet.
That was nice, yeah.
And I reminded him last week that our anniversary was yesterday, not, our first date anniversary. And then Sunday, I just completely forgot about it. He remembered, and I did not.
You reminded him, you forgot.
I did. Yeah. My brain has not been attached to my head lately. I don't know what in the world's going on. I can't remember anything.
You could always use that old, I told you once. I was just seeing if you'd remember,
No, well, we got, and so it was so sweet for him to do that. Because he just did it. I mean, I didn't have to say, don't forget or whatever. And nope, he just drove us right there, and we had our little pizza and enjoyed a little bit of time.
Yeah.
I know, it was so sweet and thoughtful. I mean, it just was. And I just can't, I've been bowled over, since he did it. It just made me feel some kind of way. I was like, that is so thoughtful that he would remember something.
Yeah.
To most people would not be a big deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just a day. But for him, it meant something too, or he knew it meant something to me, even though I forgot. But, I love that. I love that so much. I want to say good morning to some folks. Good morning, Sydney. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, Mike Baker. Morning to my pumpkin. Good morning, Barry. Thank y'all for watching and listening. Sydney heard me bragging on her daddy. He was so sweet. He is sweet. He acts all grumpy and, whatever.
Yeah.
He's not all the time. He's
you got to be tough.
He's very thoughtful. He's very thoughtful about things like that.
Yeah.
He even bought, there was some gum. It's the Sour Punch, I guess, Sour Punch gum, Trident, and they had different flavors, and I had not been able to find it anymore. I found it and chewed out the whole thing, and then I couldn't find it anymore. Well, he put some of that in my car Saturday, and I went to the store, came back, went to the store again and came back, never realized it was in my car. And then when he said, "Did you get in your car any? Did you notice anything?" I was like, "No." So immediately I go downstairs and I come back upstairs. And it took me a minute to figure out what it was. I was looking in the back seat. I was looking in the front seat. I was like, what am I missing? He did something. And then I saw the cup holder. He put the gum in the cup holder. Again, so thoughtful.
Yeah.
And all I've done is be oblivious.
Yeah.
And I feel terrible.
Very observant.
I mean, it's so sweet that he did that. I love it. Yeah. She said, yeah, gross. Yeah, that's my dad. Gross. Good. I hope I say this right. Good morning, Arabella. So thank y'all for watching everybody. And listening. I'm going to also say good morning to our morning show sponsors. Thank you to Chilton Mobile Home Supply, Jim and Julia. We appreciate y'all. Julie Holderfield and Country Financial Insurance. Central Alabama Wellness. Our friend Zena Cartwell does have a show on Saturdays from 9 until 10, and it is called Empower Hour with Zena, so y'all be sure and check that out. Thank you to my buddy Mike Baker at Coca-Cola, where we spent all day, 3 hours Friday, doing the morning show from the Crampton Bowl there in Montgomery. Mike Baker and Coca-Cola was a huge sponsor of that, and they provided us with Cokes and Body Armor. Have you had the Body Armor?
No.
You need to check those out. I had the strawberry kiwi, which is the new flavor, and it's the most popular, and I had grape.
Yeah.
And grape is so good, it tasted like a grape popsicle.
Oh, let's try that.
That stuff has so many good things for your body in it.
Yeah.
Jason had one, and it was the fruit punch one. He loved it. He said, because he had gone with like hardly any sleep. Thursday night there was a ball game.
Yeah.
And then they had to be back up to be early there at the Crampton Bowl. And he was struggling hard. The coffee had not kicked in good. Mike gave him a Body Armor, and he was just like, what?
Really?
Yeah, he was. So, yeah, Body Armor, y'all need to check that out. They have lots of good flavors. They have grape, orange, fruit punch. I think it's a lemon lime. And the strawberry kiwi, and I may be missing one, but hopefully they're going to come up with some more flavors.
I probably need 2 this morning.
They're very good. All right, it's time to pop the top. Here you go, Mike, just for you, hon. Oh yeah, because he always keeps me stocked. These are so good too. I love the tall ones. They're my favorite.
Yeah.
The skinny tall.
They don't make the zeros in those, I don't think.
Oh,
so.
Yeah. I didn't taste the fruit punch because there wasn't any in the cooler. All of them were warm. They weren't cold. But I did have the grape and the strawberry. Strawberry kiwi, I tasted it, and I was like, oh, my God, this is so good. Then I had the grape, and I was like, oh, my God, this is so good. So I'm afraid fruit punch will send me over the edge.
But did they cut you off? Because it gives you energy.
I had 2, and that was it. I had started off with my Coke. I didn't even finish it.
Yeah.
I kept drinking the Body Armor. It was so good. But I mean, I'm back to Cokes today. I'm back. Also, thank you to our Chilton County Chamber of Commerce. Rachel and Brandy do a great job. Larry Puckett Chevrolet, they have the largest pre-owned inventory in the area. I went by there to see Kurt on Friday when I was leaving, and he wasn't there, and I was kind of just slowly going through the parking lot because I always like to see what they've got. And they had the prettiest, it was a little SUV. I know now it was a Chevy Tracker, and it was a bluish color. It was a different blue. I've never seen one like it. It was called some kind of limited series color. I don't know. But it was gorgeous. And then I saw the price tag and was like, oh. I was going to maybe take hubby to let him look at it. I saw the price tag and went, I'm not going to be able to do that one. I was out of my price range. Because I have a certain range I want to keep on my payments, and it was not there. There was no way.
Maybe they can work you a deal.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. I did like it.
Really? Did it have hubcaps?
I didn't really want another. I didn't want an SUV.
Yeah.
I thought, no, I don't want an SUV. But I saw this one in that blue color. It was all that blue, that water thing he has on his. It was that color. It was really unique. was kind of like
Yeah.
I can't
A
explain
powdery
it.
blue, a lighter. Well, it's not that
Almost
light,
a powdery
is it?
blue,
Yeah.
but bright. So yeah, it was gorgeous. Body Armor Flash IV Rapid Rehydration, 2,290 milligrams of electrolytes, and only 80 calories.
Really?
Yeah,
It's not bad.
no sugar, 0 calorie, and they don't use the dyes that they're trying to
Yeah.
phase out. They don't use those. It's
Good.
all natural. Everything's natural. So yeah, good stuff. I love it. Also, thank you to Jake and the folks there at Save More. They had their big truckload sale. I hope everybody was able to take advantage of that and jump on that for Labor Day. Were you able to get down there and get your stuff?
I was able to get down there and get some
Yay.
things, yeah.
Good.
It's in a push, and I ran through there. I ran through there. I got me some buds, and I got the, what you call it? Someone cut me some steaks.
Is it the ribeye?
The ribeye,
thing
yeah.
you got? Yeah. You couldn't
The
go home
ribeye,
on
someone
that.
cut
Yeah,
me
you
some
could not go home.
steaks and freeze them, vacuum seal them, and freeze them, and eat them later.
Barry!
Oh, this must be directed at me.
I'm sorry. Oh, goodness. That is hilarious. So, everybody knows that my car has hubcaps.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. And I wrecked one, and another one fell off, and
Yeah.
I had to get new ones. Hubby bought me new ones. I was talking about the other car that I saw, and Larry Puckett Barry says, "Go ahead and take the hubcaps off."
Yeah.
She's getting a new car, and the hubcaps aren't going. That is funny.
Take the hubcaps off.
Oh, that got me going. That is hilarious. Really funny. Yes, so thanks to Jake and his team at Save More. And Old Orchard Amish Furniture. Bruce is our main man over there, and he has the best stuff. Y'all have got to go over there and check that stuff out. I want some of that furniture so bad because we have a patio underneath the deck, and I want to set it up for the fall.
Yeah.
Where I can put a little fire pit thing down there and sit around, put some lights, and just hang out.
Yeah. Get you those really nice rocking chairs.
They are.
Yeah,
got
they
the
are. They're
swivel
big
rockers.
and nice.
I
Yeah.
love them. Absolutely love them. Good morning, Miss Vicki. Thank you for watching and listening. So, this weekend was my brother came to town. I was so excited to see him. I'd not seen him in a little bit. He's been having a lot of back issues, and he's had a couple of back surgeries, and they have had him laid up, and he's still, bless him, he's 50, and he drove 3 hours, and so when he got there, he was kind of leaned over, and he was struggling to straighten himself all the way up and getting in and up and down out of the chair and stuff. I felt awful for him. I don't think his doctors have helped him. He should not be that way.
Back surgery's risky. You don't ever know.
So hubby said there's a specific doctor that helped his uncle out, and his uncle was like, "I'm never going to walk again. I just know it. I can't just sit up." And this guy did his surgery, so we referred my brother to him. I'm hoping he will look into that. All right, so we're going to have some guests come in here, and are they both here? We've got Miss Nalara Holcomb and Louis is it Rajas? Is that how you say it? Rajas? I want to say it right. Baden.
Yeah, she's talking to you.
Rojas. Okay, make sure I say it right, because, I will mispronounce something. I called it the Cranston Bowl, the Crampton Bowl. I got corrected every time, and I still said it wrong.
I think we've always said it wrong, because I heard you say it a moment ago, and I was like, oh, I've never said it that way. I've always thought they were saying the Crampton Bowl.
It's Crim. There's no
Crim.
P. Jason said there's no P in the pool. It's Crim.
I've always said put a P in it. I don't know why. Crimpton. Okay.
It's not. I promise.
I'll try to change 40 years worth of.
Anyway, they are both running for city council in Jemison. The election is tomorrow. So they are here, I guess, to just remind y'all and to say vote for them.
Yeah.
That is one of the most polite races, mayoral and city council, I have ever seen. If you look, have you seen Moody? That
No, I
city
have
council
not.
and mayor race. Oh my gosh, they are the epitome of small town politics that have. I mean, they are.
Gone wrong. Huh?
Yes. Oh, they're horrible. It's
Yeah.
awful. Calera had gotten a little bad, but it's gotten a little bit better now. So, all right. So we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we will have our guest with us. So, y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy broadcasting live from the Clayton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience. Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Coming this June. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Need reliable towing or diesel repair? MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984. Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
All right, we are back. The time is 7:21. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studio. And we have our guests. We have Luis Rojas and we have Nalara Holcomb. And they are both running for City Council in Jemison. Good morning.
Good morning.
Y'all doing all right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So tomorrow is the big day.
Yes, ma'am.
It's the big day. Are you nervous, Nalara?
I am a little nervous. Yes. You know, Jemison's just not seeing this many people.
Yeah.
Got a lot of candidates.
Yeah, a lot of candidates
Lot.
and a full ballot. And
Yeah.
we've not seen a full ballot in so long. You know, and it's just whether they want me there, if they want us there, and who they want, you know.
Yeah.
That's
I will say it's been one of the most cordial
Yes.
races I think
Yes.
I've ever seen for a
Yes.
small town.
we have fought hard to not turn it into that.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
mean
to-
that says a lot about you, and that's one of the things I've said since I saw you all at when y'all came here for the meeting,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
y'all were just so nice, and then when you got up at the town hall meeting that we did. It was just like everybody has a passion and just wants to see good things happen for Jemison.
Yes, ma'am.
And you're not career-long politicians who are in it for selfish reasons. It's like you can tell, you can see, especially when he talked, I could hear that passion in his voice about how much it means to be able to serve the community. And
As concerned
and the
parents
same-
and grandparents,
Yeah.
just to see what comes the next step, the next phase for Jemison.
Yep.
We've got to move and just to see and make sure it's done in the right way. And you could tell that's what everybody has been cordial and stood up for each other and supported each other and all, and that has been awesome. And that's what makes me nervous is
Yeah.
it's not out there. Some campaigns is you're I feel like I'm voting for the lesser of two evils.
Yeah.
But when
Yeah.
there's no evil out there,
Yeah.
it's like, whoa.
You
that
almost have to
change-
toss a coin.
yes, ma'am. That changes the whole dynamic.
Cody Torres says, "Let's go, Luis Rojas."
Yes.
Go, Lewis! Everybody's gonna have a sign. Yeah, and so it's like even if you aren't the one that's chosen, it's like I know that behind the scenes you will still be supporting the ones that do win. And that goes for all of you.
Yes.
I could see that when you guys were here. What is one of the biggest things for you not being a politician that you've had to, I guess, kind of get used to when you're running for something?
For me, it was meeting everybody in my district and going knocking on doors, talking to them, and introducing myself to them, and listening to their concerns about what they want done in this for the city of Jemison. It's a lot of work, but it's also a blessing because I got to meet everybody and everybody was kind.
Get to know your neighbors.
Get to know your neighbors, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have a few Army vets and stuff.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What the residents that Jemison has.
Oh yeah, Jemison's a great community. Has been for years. I remember.
I mean, I've lived there, but it's a little different when you go out and actually knock on doors and get to meet them and
Right.
talk to them.
Get to know
it's amazing.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
you've never met before.
Yeah.
Well, we don't get that chance. You know, when
Yeah.
you work a full-time job, you got a family.
Yeah.
That's
Everybody
true.
is busy. We don't do the front porch sitting like our grandparents used to do.
That's true. That's very true.
We don't go visit like we used to. We don't do the cakes on weekends. I hear my mom talk about, my grandmother made a cake every Saturday just in case somebody came
Yeah.
to drink coffee,
Yeah.
And we don't
That's
do that
true.
anymore.
Well, used
And
to.
so
My mom, when she
this-
would buy groceries, she would shop for who may stop by.
That's it.
You know, you always
and
have
we done.
stuff.
So that has been an eye opener on who actually our neighbors are, and and who lives where. It's like, oh, so this is where you. I have said that more than one time. Oh, this is where you live. Okay, gotcha,
I know.
gotcha.
Well, so good luck to both of y'all tomorrow.
Thank you.
I know your nerves are up there, but I just think it's, win or lose. I think it's amazing either way that you were willing to put yourself out there and have that much passion to see things grow and make a difference in your community. I think I couldn't do it. I wouldn't run for anything. I run to the bathroom, I run my mouth, and that's it.
I prayed hard about it. I prayed hard
I get
for a
that.
long time to see if this is where I needed to be.
Right.
And if this is where God needs me to be, then I'll be there. We'll
Now,
know tomorrow night. If not, then I'll still go to the council meetings like I've been for the last 2 years and
help where you
support
can,
and
yeah.
support. Yes, and help where I can.
Now, what do you
Yes,
do
ma'am.
full time?
So full-time, I own a business for row house renovations. I
Okay.
mainly renovate kitchens, bathrooms, stuff like that. That's
Okay.
a family-owned and operated business in Jemison. But for the last 6-7 years, we've been doing just local work most of the time. Before that, we would drive to Hoover, and that was kind of rough. But I mean, we've been blessed to be locally for the most
Yeah.
That's
part.
awesome. Now, Laura, what about you?
I work at O'Reilly's Beauty Salon in Jemison.
Oh, okay.
Been family business, third generation that's worked there. We are the oldest business in Jemison, still run by the same family.
Wow.
Because my Granny O'Reilly built it a long time ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so I'm rooted deep in Jemison.
Did you
And
go to
so-
Jemison
No,
schools?
I graduated from Isabel.
Oh, okay.
Well, I went when the old Jemison building was there a long time.
okay.
I remember the White House, the playground. I went there for kindergarten, and then we moved to Thorsby for a little bit, and then we went to Isabel, and that's where I've been since second grade to my graduation.
Okay.
Uh,
Awesome. Okay, so y'all both had some stuff you wanted to talk about, kind of from a parental aspect. So, what do y'all have?
Well, on my platform has been about helping students and helping the elderly. Luckily, we had a few doors open up. We've been talking to the Boys and Girls Club, talking to them about the possibility of them coming to service North Chilton side, and we did an initial meeting. It was with Miss Nelora, and she was invited. She's come. She's supported. We see the need for that in Jemison and surrounding cities and county.
Let's talk about what the Boys and Girls Club is specifically.
So it would be an after-school program, depending on how it gets set up. The kickoff would be a lot of their funding is, they're nonprofit. A lot of their funding comes from United Way, and sometimes depending on how they work things out, they can be out of school, and they provide their employees, and they're trained and certified to take care of the kids,
Oh, okay.
and they can also provide transportation depending on how we agree with the school board, or how what happens. Right now we're in the initial talks. It would be affordable. Also, it also depends on what the school board can help out with on that part. We've invited other people to come out and for initial talks and ask their questions, and because and see who they really are and all that kind of stuff, and get the support from their other residents of Jemison.
The Y here in Chilton County is great. We're not going to. It was not done to compete with the Y or anything like that. It's to give another option, just another option. Because I do know some parents that can't make it down if they work in Birmingham, and so this is just something up there. But what I did like about, and what really got me thinking more about it, and coming in and support is they don't stop at 6th grade.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they go all the way up to
They
the
go all the way up.
seniors.
If they have programs for everybody to go, they got programs to help the juniors and seniors get ready for interviews, to move to their next phase.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so, which there's just not that much here for that
Yeah.
to do. And so that was one reason what got me into it, is because I do have older grandkids that are fixing to. I have a senior. Mm-hmm. My oldest one is a senior. Just to give her that extra, not saying that we don't help her. No, we do. But, a lot of times when it doesn't come from the parent or the grandparent,
That's true.
they catch it a lot better. And this is just, and so they have programs for just whatever.
Right.
Whatever the need is, they come up with a program
Mm-hmm.
to help. They also hire here, which is what the Y does, but they hire workers, local, to come in and work with the kids. And that was one thing, it was not to take anything away from the YMCA, because that is a fantastic program.
Yeah.
This is just another option that we saw a need for.
Yeah. And also both like with the Y and with the Boys and Girls Club, it's a great, both the great, what am I trying to say? Anyway, they're awesome because they give kids
Yes.
an outlet, and they're not using up that energy for other things. You know that you have people that can guide them and get them on a good path, and hopefully they stay
Yes.
on a good path, mentor them and be there, because half the time they're not going to tell their parents what's going on in their life, but they would be willing to tell somebody outside that's,
Yes.
has no dog in the fight and willing to listen to them.
Yes, ma'am.
And get that mentorship. And I think that's important too. I mean, I would love to sit here and say that my kids came to me about anything and everything. And they did come to me about a lot of stuff. But
You're
there
right.
were some people, they just felt more comfortable expressing themselves, because it's hard to express yourself to the parent that you're kind of maybe frustrated with, or they don't understand. They don't get it. We do get it, but we probably don't get it in the way that they are needing
Right.
at that time.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Well, I think it's
Very true.
awesome that y'all know. What made you decide to do that? Was that just something that you just kind of?
Well, it goes along with, I feel like our students need mentorship, and they kind of fit, all, like you're saying, they fit the plan or the need I feel like our students need, is that they need mentorship. They need after school program. They need to be out of the house and socialize.
Off the phone.
Off the phone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Video games.
And like Miss Nalora was saying, like they spoke to us, and my nephew Israel, he was actually in the Montevallo program, because Montevallo has it, and they let him borrow his suit and dress up, and and practice for interviews and stuff like that. So
great.
it's something very important.
Yeah.
And along with them and Upper Bound, he was able to get some scholarships and stuff like that. And he went to
that's
Berea,
awesome.
to Kentucky. He just left last week. So,
Wow, that's fantastic.
so it's good stuff that our students need.
Yeah.
What did he went to Kentucky to work?
No, Berea College.
Oh, okay. Okay. I missed that a
communication.
little bit. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's
So
awesome.
he got a school, and he's got an internship as well.
So
for
you
what
got a
he's wanting to-
scholarship
Wow.
also?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
That's great.
So
Really cool.
I mean, we want that for every student,
Every
and
student,
every
yeah.
student.
Yeah.
So that's what we want to do.
Because sometimes those opportunities wouldn't happen any other way but to have something like that here,
Yes, ma'am.
because they don't know how to go about it,
Yes, ma'am.
and parents are probably, I don't know how to help
Yeah.
them. This will kind of
Help.
stand in that and
Yes.
and get them on the right path to
Track.
getting those scholarships and internships. Those are
Right.
important things for their future,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
that's great opportunities. I love that.
Yeah.
Anything else y'all want to get out? Just go vote tomorrow, and
Yeah.
Go
Go
vote.
vote
Yeah.
tomorrow.
yeah. Oh, she wants to pop her top. Okay, Mike Baker, this one's for you. If you're still listening, you got to put it up to the microphone. There we go. Pop it. Oh, yeah.
That was a good one.
Nice, Bob.
That
Yeah.
was fantastic.
Before,
yes.
yes.
She's
we
been
do
training
them-
for that.
Yeah. We do them at the same time. Psh, and he goes, oh, it's music to my ears. He loves it. First time I did that, he about had a heart attack. He was like, oh, my gosh, that was fantastic. So now I do it every morning.
Yes.
And he's got all his supervisors on board listening to it and stuff like that. They love it. So that's a good partnership there.
Yes.
They provide us with the drinks and we provide the hoopla to go
that's
with
it.
it. So, all right. So we've been talking with Luis Rojas and Nalara Holcomb. Thank y'all so much for coming on this morning.
Thank
Wish you
you.
both the
Appreciate
best
it.
of luck in
Thank
your
you.
election tomorrow. And y'all go out and vote.
Vote.
Vote Lewis, vote Nalara. All right, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, me and Andrew are going to hit those headlines. There's a lot going on. One for sure, those Mendez brothers, they
Back
keep after it,
again,
don't
yeah.
they? Back again. We'll talk about that when we come back. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back.
Universal Heights Academy is now enrolling for the following programs: aesthetics, manicurist, waxing, cosmetology, barbering, and the instructor crossover program. We are offering small class sizes for more personalized instruction. Hybrid and online classes are also available. Find us on Facebook or visit uhaway.com for more information on our discounted enrollment rates. Your rewarding career starts with Universal Heights Academy.
Curvy Girls Boutique, created by a plus-size woman for plus-size women. We offer cute, comfortable, and affordable clothing in sizes 1X to 4X, including dresses, sets, swimsuits, jewelry, bags, and more. Our fabrics are soft, durable, and perfect for everyday wear. Shop online at curvy-girls-boutique.com or follow us on Facebook. Curvy Girls Boutique. Embrace your curves and feel confident every day. Work out anytime, coming soon to Clanton. Your fitness, your schedule, and for a limited time, enroll for only $1. We have top-of-the-line treadmills and weights, but we are more than just a gym. We bring luxury and results to your fitness routine. Relax in our saunas, recharge with red light therapy, refresh in our hydro massage beds, get that glow with unlimited tanning, and push your limits with dynamic classes. Need guidance? Our personal trainers are here to help you set your goals, stay motivated, and get real results. This is your space, your time, your transformation. Open 24/7. Work out anytime. Coming soon to Clanton.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
We are back. The time is 7:39. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy here with you, broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studios. We just had Luis Rojas and Nalara Holcomb. They are both running for city council in Jemison, and they came on to remind everybody to vote, but also to talk about the possibility of the Boys and Girls Club coming to the area, which would be an amazing thing if we can make that happen. Pam says that her son went to the Boys and Girls Club in Montevallo. He went from 3rd to 9th grade, and he loved it. He met lots of mentors and is still today friends with everyone he went there, and it's a great idea for Chilton County. I think so, too. I think that, you can never have too many outlets for kids to
Right.
participate in. They don't have to necessarily go to just one all the time. They can switch it up,
Yeah.
But it's good to have more than one option for sure for kids, especially nowadays. We got to get them off these phones.
Oh yeah, get them out of the
I'm
house.
finding that more and more kids, or just to say young people, are they don't know how to interact with people. They don't know how to manifest emotions and feelings in a positive way. Everything is, I want it right now. If I don't get it right now, I fly off the handle.
Yeah.
They don't know how to. They text people. They don't have to look people face to face and have conversations and dealings with people. And they get in the workforce and they don't know how to handle any kind of direction or criticism in any way. Having somebody to answer to, that type of thing. They're losing these skills left and right. We did not have that problem when we were growing up. We had that healthy respect that we had. I mean, it was lodged in our brains.
It was
And
lodged in our brains.
It wasn't. If it wasn't lodged in our brains, it was going to be lodged into your rear end with a paddle. And I am still. I mean, I get what people are saying about corporal punishment, but I still believe that sometimes you have to spank. I don't necessarily consider that a bad thing.
Yeah.
I know some people do, but I don't.
It's in the Bible.
Yeah, it says it in the Bible.
Yeah, it is in the Bible.
The Bible don't say beat them to death. It says,
Yeah.
spare the rod, spoil the child, which is, you can discipline. There's nothing wrong with
No,
that.
you have to discipline because
You have to.
I remember a story. I had a person I worked with. It was a mom, and her child was giving her trouble, and she was on the side of the road, punishing the child. And the police officer pulled over and said, "What's going on here?" And she said, "I can do it now, or you can do it later." So basically, like, I can correct this child now, or you can deal
You
with
can
them
handle
later
them
on
later
down the
when
road.
you're having to wrestle them into jail.
Right. So I thought that was a good point.
That
I was
is a
like,
very
okay.
good point. And I'm not a lot of, people,
Yeah.
some people don't agree.
Yeah.
And I've always been the type of parent, and we talked about this when my brother was in town. I've always been the type of parent, I feel like it's the punishment to fit the crime. There are some punishments that don't require as severe of a punishment,
Yeah.
Kids are going to do things. Not everything means you have to raise your hand and spank
Right.
them. But there are some things when they've been told multiple times, and there are some offenses that you have to do that. Or they're just not going to learn, because talking to them and no, don't do that doesn't work after a while.
No.
You just
But
can't. You can't always do that. But how you discipline your kids is none of my business. So
Yeah.
just
No.
like how I discipline mine is none of anybody else's.
Yeah.
So as long as they're not being hurt, and my kids were, when my brother was there, they was like, "Oh, Mom really didn't spank us very much." They each remember one spanking that they got. And they even today said, "I deserved it." They were like, "I so deserved that spanking." My son was like, "Yeah, I deserve to have my butt tore up for that one." I was, so, if they feel that way, then I did my job as a parent correctly. Because they don't look back and go, "Oh, my mom beat me, she gave me spankings all the time for nothing." They were like, "No, I did that and I deserved it." And there were some that I got that I 100% deserved.
Yeah. You
For
probably got a
sure.
few you didn't deserve.
I
but
got a bunch I didn't, but it was a different time too.
yeah. But it was okay.
But
You
it was okay.
survived.
I'm here. I'm here.
You're a normal
well, as
person.
normal as can be.
Yeah.
As normal as I can be.
Yours may have been for
I
talking
guess,
too
yeah.
much. I don't know.
Okay, the Mendez brothers, my goodness, they just will not stay out of the news. They have tried and tried and tried some more to be eligible for parole. They've been eligible for a parole, and they keep wanting to get out on parole. But let me just tell you, they have not been successful.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were both denied parole here in the last week. Both of them went up for parole, and they were both denied again. One of them has a daughter that says, we can judge her if we want to, but she wants her daddy out of jail Okay, you can want him out of jail all you want to. I want $1 million, but am I going to get it anytime soon?
Yeah.
No, I'm
Don't
not.
kill your parents.
I mean, I've never understood this story. You got a lot of people who kind of side with them and say,
Yeah.
you know, the parents deserved it or whatever.
No, I mean,
I don't know about that.
yeah. I mean, you know, this is probably an example of two people that didn't get enough corporal punishment coming up to start with.
Yeah.
But these two guys killed their parents. I mean, it wasn't just we killed our parents. It was brutal.
Yeah.
They didn't reach out. I think they were 16 when this happened? They were younger?
Like they were young.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so I don't know that. And part of one of Lyle's hearing, let's see, Kyle's hearing, no, I'm saying Lyle. It was Lyle and Eric. So Eric's hearing, part of it was published online, and people could hear it, and now there's backlash over that. I mean, here's the thing: don't kill somebody, and maybe you won't have anything just to worry about.
I mean, even back then there were outlets, there were people they could have reached out to. You know, they were in California, the most progressive state in the U.S., and you know they had resources and they were everything they needed there. I think they were wealthy. They probably could have went to somebody and said, "Hey, this is going on." If that's what was going on, I'm not sold on that theory.
Yeah,
never have been. You know, they just, you know, come out and you kill your parents.
Bad.
Yeah. Well, you come out and kill your parents, then all of a sudden you're like, oh, they were abusing us all these years. And I'm like, you know, is this just your defense or is this what happened? Who knows?
Yeah. It's kind of like all those people from Bibb County. Every one of them is pleading insanity.
Yeah.
Every one of them.
Yeah. They're messed up.
Yeah.
You know,
they're insane, all right.
They're messed
but
up.
Not,
yeah, but not to the point where they're not punishable.
Yeah, they absolutely knew right from wrong.
Yeah.
When you're in handcuffs and you've got you're covering your face, it's because you know you've done something wrong.
And I believe these guys knew right from wrong.
Oh, absolutely.
They didn't think they'd get caught.
Yeah, the privileged. Came into play there. They were like, you know, we can do this and not.
Yeah.
Well, we won't get caught, and if we do get caught, we won't get convicted because.
Yeah, we'll say this. Well, I think that all come up after the fact. It was kind of later on in the story. They're like, oh, well, they abused us.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you got to say something, right?
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
All right, we got another story we got to talk about too. This is a little more local. Let's see. Here we go. On the field Friday night in Sylacauga, a referee fell out.
Yeah, I saw that.
On the field, Joey Shelnut, he was officiating at the Sylacauga and Central Coosa game when he appeared to go down from a heart attack. And his fellow referee, Lou Murphy, saw what was happening and went over there and started performing CPR until emergency vehicles and medical crew got there. Turns out Lou had some heart issues, and the same thing kind of happened to him too. He just had gone through having bypass surgery and all that good stuff, and they say he is the one, he saved this man's life. He saved Shelnut's life. He said he was upset that Shelnut said he was upset that medical crews had to cut his official shirt and his radio. He was upset that they had to do that. He is going to have bypass surgery this week. So they did find some blockages and stuff like that. During the CPR attempts, it was said that, he unfortunately, they were struggling keeping
a heartbeat.
Keeping the heartbeat.
Yeah.
That they lost him actually a couple times on the field. But he is in good spirits. Actually, he has three blockages, so it's triple bypass surgery that he's going to have probably Wednesday. But yeah, this is an amazing story of somebody having the sense to go over there. And Lou is also he works at Walmart, and part of working there, you have to know CPR.
Yeah,
and so that was. But he's also been an official for 15 years. So, and he said at first he thought Joey had fell over a player. He didn't realize, what was happening until, he got over there and really saw that it was a crisis situations. And
he jumped to action. So this morning, this guy's speaking, or as of yesterday, sometime he's speaking from his hospital bed. I mean, it's a miracle that he's even able to, you know.
Joey said his chest is very sore from all the compressions because they had to do a bunch. They had to do mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. They were doing everything they could because when he went down, he went down. And I know that's got to be scary for the person that's giving the CPR.
Oh, yeah.
Doing the mouth-to-mouth, doing the chest compressions. People, the bystanders standing by there watching all that happen to somebody they know and love. And then when you realize later on, you wake up in the hospital and you realize all these life-saving things went into place, and you're still here by the grace of God and those people taking action so soon, that'll probably make you feel a certain kind of way, I would think.
Yeah.
If you don't reevaluate yourself when in a moment like that, then you probably never will, I would think. And I'm not saying that Joey needed to reevaluate, but I'm just saying as a part, I think you wake up thinking, I'm kind, but I can be kinder. I can be, I can do things, everything a little bit better.
Yeah.
Because I've been given the grace to still be here.
Well, you just realize that life can end in a moment. Mm-hmm. It can totally change. It can end. I mean, realize how precious life is, and all the people there watching this, basically witnessed a miracle there too. Well,
my daughter's daddy, Auburn's daddy, he had a widowmaker, I think, heart attack. And she said after he had that heart attack, he was weird. She said he went from everything, he was just like the parent, criticizing everything, Now he loves you, and she said he stays in contact more. He calls, and they get invited over more. I mean, he just really changed his way of doing life with everybody. Yeah. She said that scared him so bad that he just has a different outlook on life completely.
To know where your priorities are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And she said it's kind of weird. He went from being this stern dad to this, teddy bear dad. And I guess it would kind of, you're like, okay, what's happening here? Who are you? Yeah. What have you done with my dad?
Who is this guy?
But she did. She told me that. She goes, it's kind of weird. But so I'm so happy that that Lou was there to help get that started, and I'm glad that Joey Shellnut is going to hopefully be okay. He's got his surgery to go through, but
hopefully next year he'll be out there throwing that flag again.
Yes. He said, and Rick Carley, he posted the story, and people had made a whole bunch of comments, and somehow he accidentally deleted the story. He had to put it back up again.
Really?
So he was like, sorry about that. But there's pictures if you can go to Rick Carley Good News on Facebook, and you can read more about that. But yeah, I'm glad everybody was able to spring into action and save that man's life. I know that was scary for everybody there to watch that. Man. Whew. Glad he's okay.
Yeah.
Glad he is okay. So Maplesville had them a ball game on Friday.
Yeah.
They went against Fife at the Cramston Bowl in Montgomery. There's no P. And they went away with 36-6 was the final score. Fife had 0 first downs in the first half of the game. Maplesville scored on their very first 2 possessions. It's wild. I knew Maplesville was going to be a powerhouse this year, but I honestly really kind of expected a little more competition on the field with
Yeah.
Fife, based off just what Jason was saying alone.
Oh yeah, Fife
They
is
were
tough.
Yeah, they were gonna. That's why they chose that matchup, was because they knew it would be such a good one. But Maplesville, they are not playing. They are here.
No.
They're like, we went to the finals last year and we were this close. Look out!
Maplesville's serious about
I feel
football.
like there might be a blue map coming. We'll see.
Maybe
We'll
so.
see. That's amazing. That is amazing. This week it is going to be on Thursday. It's Jemison and Chilton County High School. Friday, Isabella gets to go against Maplesville.
Yeah,
I feel bad for them.
be a tough
That
matchup.
is going to be a tough one. Yeah, that is going to be a big deal. But football, baby, first game of the season, Saturday. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be Alabama and Florida State. It's going to be a huge game. I'm going to pull for Florida State, and hubby's going to pull for Alabama. And he said, we got to find somewhere to watch the game. And I said, well, we'll go wherever you want to that I can be loud. Hey, he does not like watching football with me because I do get loud. I'll probably over the top. I can see
Maybe,
where people
yeah.
would say you need to tone it down a little.
Yeah.
But I just get excited. I can't help
Yeah.
it. I do. I love college football.
Yeah.
Love it. Lose my mind. I mean, and Florida State and Auburn, they're my teams. I love them.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how
Auburn
it
more
goes.
so, but you know,
We'll see how
I
it
don't
goes
know how
this
much cheering
weekend.
for Auburn I'm going to get to do this
We
year.
don't
It's
we
gonna
don't
be
know
relevant.
the way college sports are now. We don't know what we're going to get out of anybody. I mean, I think it's all up in the air. We all want to think our team's great, but
I think we have too many teams in the SEC for me. I liked it better when it was the way it used to be, and you had your staples that you played. It made it good for the rivalries.
yeah.
Made it, now they're just all, there's no rivals other than Auburn and Alabama. Georgia and Alabama is a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, Georgia and Alabama's always a good one, but there's a few, but they've taken away a lot of that. So
Yeah, it's
I guess we got to play outside some and play some different teams. But
I don't really want to though.
easy games and all.
Yeah, but okay, one fell off. Okay, not over here. I don't know where that goes to. Which chair that goes to? Because we both have them on ours. Huh. All right. A cushion just appeared.
Yeah.
We're missing
With
a chair. We got a
Baden. With
cushion, but we're
Baden,
missing
yeah.
a chair. All right. The time is 7:58. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick break, and when we come back, we got to talk about in baseball in a minor league game, a referee or the umpire ejected the bat boy. So we'll talk about that when we come back. You're listening to More Than Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studio. We will be right back.
By many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience. Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Coming this June. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Need reliable towing or diesel repair? Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984.
We are back. The time is 8:01. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy here with you, and we are broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studio. I tell you, sometimes people take things too far, in my opinion, and you'll see what I mean when we talk about this story. There was a Royals minor league game that took place on Thursday, and not only did a player and a manager get ejected from the game, they ejected the Bat Boy. Which, for the life of me, nobody really understands. The River Bandits, who are the Royals Class A affiliate, lost 7-1 to the Great Lakes Loons. And during the seventh inning, catcher Kenyon Brown, manager Jesus Azalje, and the Bat Boy were all ejected by plate umpire because when they called for a replacement of the baseballs, the Bat Boy walked over to the umpire. He had his umpire mask in his hand like this. The boy put 2 in the mask and 2 in his hands, and he said he did it too forcefully. I saw the video.
You give him some attitude?
He could have been giving him a little attitude.
Yeah.
He might have been a little upset about something. It doesn't say what. But he was tossed out because of Rule 604A, which says trying to incite by word or design a demonstration by spectators through his actions. That was the reason. There was no official word about why the Bat Boy was tossed. And then the catcher got ejected for arguing pitches during a mound visit. And then the manager was ejected after arguing a passed ball. So this umpire was on a roll.
Yeah.
It sounded like he had, to me, based off of what I'm seeing, a little bit of a power trip going on. He's a young guy.
Yeah.
I'm not saying all young people are bad. I'm just saying this particular umpire looked like he may or may not have been feeling like he had to, assert his authority.
Yeah.
And he did. The Bat Boy, though? Come on, man.
Maybe you gave him too much attitude,
I saw the video. I mean, it wasn't, he goes, bump, and he puts 2 in his hand and turned around and walked off.
You don't think he maybe said anything under his breath? Or...
It doesn't say he did.
Yeah.
He might have had to look like he wished he could.
Yeah. I mean, I
used to give that to my mother.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Sometimes I look at my son and I'm like, don't give me that look.
Yeah.
Don't
look
do
at
it.
me in that tone of voice.
Yeah. Look at me like that. This is not going to be good. You're going to be out of here.
I don't know. I just find it hard to believe. Just based off of that, should not have been an ejection. I mean, maybe he was trying to give a little something, but
If you drop him in there and push his hand down a little bit, that may be a little much, though.
did you look at the video?
I have not seen the video.
You
I
need
did
to look
not
at the
even know
video.
about this
After
until
we get
now.
off air, we'll look at the video. We'll have a post discussion about
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
We'll decide. I feel like you're going to say he probably deserved to get ejected.
Yeah.
Me, I'm kind of on the fence about it. I would have probably said something. I don't know that I would have ejected him.
I mean, if you drop him in that mask and give it a little push down, then you're,
He did.
Yeah. He may have had
He
that
totally
coming
did.
in. Yeah.
I'll show you. I'll show you the video. You're gonna be like, oh yeah. Eject.
Get him out of here.
Speaking of eject. Did you see? Where I tell you what, airlines cannot catch a break right now. The Federal Aviation, the FAA, is investigating a Boeing 737's wing at Delta because it broke off before landing in Texas on Tuesday.
Yeah. I think it was
in the
I
world?
saw a little bit of that. I think it was the flap had come loose, if I'm not mistaken.
They were flying from Orlando to Austin Bergstrom International Airport when passengers noticed something had partially broke away from the back wing. It happened during some turbulence too, which,
Yeah.
it's stuff like that make me. I have to fly to see my sister sometimes. I know I'm going to have to fly if I want to go to Ireland. I'm just going to have to get right with the Lord, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, we don't.
Before I do it.
It's like everything else. We don't ever hear about it unless it's a bad story or something. We don't hear about the thousands of flights that land safely every day.
That's true.
We don't hear that.
I mean, nobody got hurt. Nobody. They landed fine. It was just, it's scary. If I'm in that plane, and something flies past my line of vision, I'm gonna get upset.
Yeah. I mean, it's not good. It's not good that it was
say.
hanging off there because I don't know. I don't know which plane it was, but God forbid it gets sucked up in in one of the turbines. Then we got real problems.
Yeah. It's happening a lot though. More and more we're seeing this kind of stuff, and I don't know what these airlines are. I don't know. I would think that is something you would check though prior.
Oh, they check. It's too tall for the pilots to get up there and check, to be honest. But the maintenance handles these, and you run them through a check, make sure they deploy and retract properly.
But shouldn't you do it at each landing? Like if you land, shouldn't they come out and double check everything and make sure it's okay? You've got plenty of time because Patrick is loading.
Yeah, they give it a look over, but that can kind of retracts up in there and you can't see all the hinges.
Okay.
But you can let it down, take a look at
Andy,
it. And see
the
if you see
pilot,
anything.
is on air with us
Well, I'm
right
just
now.
giving you giving you my opinion of the what goes on there. But.
Well, that's true. Well, we need it though. Auburn says, "Thanks, Mom. I fly out in 6 days on a Delta Boeing." I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, just tell her to look at the pilot on her way in and say, hey, did you check those flaps good?
Why are you flying on a... Are you going... Oh, she must be going to see her grandparents. Okay. I bet that's it.
Yeah. But...
Okay. It's the only thing I can think of that she's got going on. Okay. Well, you know what? Just make sure they've done the safety check, I guess.
Yeah.
Everybody do the safety dance once you get on on there. And everything should be fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything should be okay. Yeah.
My thought is always this. That pilot's on there with me. So if we go down, he's going down. That's
true.
always my thought.
I saw where a pilot was getting arrested when he was on board. The police came and arrested him, and they were like, how many drinks have you had? And he said, so-and-so. And they said, how long ago? And he's like, about 12 hours ago. And they were like, anything since then? And he was like, I don't know. And I kind of clicked off of it because I was in the middle of something. So, yeah. You got to make sure you're not
Yeah.
taking a little nip.
Yeah. They
before
pay you.
fly a
They
plane.
pay you pretty well as a pilot, so you probably
Yeah.
don't need to.
Yeah.
take stupid chances with people's
Well,
lives.
let's just don't do that.
Yeah.
Have you also seen this right here? Fires me up. This makes me so angry that I cannot see straight. Nearly 2.5 million people. Are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Have signed a petition supporting illegal immigrant truck driver that was charged in that fatal crash. They are wanting him to have some leniency.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Yeah.
He knows he was here illegally. He
Right.
knows that he illegally got his CDL.
Well, he legally got it. He legally got it in California.
Well-
Actually, 2 states, Washington State and California, gave him a CDL.
No,
But he
no
could not.
leniency.
He
Zero.
could not speak or read English fluently, and that's a big problem because you need to be able to read the road signs.
Well, because he
Yeah.
did an illegal U-turn while here illegally,
Yeah.
and it killed 3 people. There is
Right,
no
yeah.
leniency there.
Yeah.
Zero, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I mean, this is crazy. A petition was posted on the website change.org and addressed to Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, and they're asking for DeSantis and the Florida Board of Executive Clemency to re-examine the case against Singh, who is the one that was Harinder Singh is the one that caused the accident. He faces 3 counts of vehicular homicide and 3 counts of manslaughter in connection with the deadly August 12th crash. Look, no leniency.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
does
so
he?
sorry.
I mean, let's look at DeSantis' face and see when he begins to care about their petition.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's just see. You know.
I don't see DeSantis going,
Yeah.
well, 2.5 million people think I should give him leniency. Let me go and
Yeah.
do that
let
right
me
now.
let me think
If
about
you
that.
have
Yeah.
not met Ron DeSantis,
Yeah.
you might want to get acquainted with him before you think that's going to happen, because it's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
I can
And-
guarantee it.
And these 3 people happen to be a grandmother and 2 children
Yeah.
that was in
So
this vehicle.
one
Yeah.
family has lost
Yeah.
3 people in their family. That's oh my gosh, that's awful.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, that is so bad. Now he did get denied bond, ruling that he is an unauthorized alien and a substantial flight
Mm-hmm.
risk, which I absolutely think he was, because he left and went to California already, and they had to bring him back.
Yeah. He got to California fast.
Oh yeah, he did. He was like, "Let me get the heck out of here."
Yeah.
So they, the petition states that this was a tragic accident, not a deliberate act. And while accountability matters, the severity of the charges against him does not align with the circumstances
Yeah.
of the. He's
And-
not going to get convicted on at least 3 of those charges. I think the less severe will be the one that he gets charged with. He's going to be, it's going to be the manslaughter.
Yeah, the charge of manslaughter. But then again, you know, and I go back and forth on these things because, I mean, 3 people were lost, but then again, we get in situations, and if it were a U.S. citizen, would we handle it any differently? I mean, I don't think we would. But where I have the problem with that is we charge. I think we overcharge all the time. We charge people for accidents. I'm not saying this was an accident, but I'm saying where it gets all tangled up in my mind is, you know, if it had been an accident, if he hadn't been so blatant about making that U-turn in the middle of the, you know, expressway there, if it just been, you know, something happened, would they have charged him too for that if he hadn't just been blatant about it? I wonder if they would have charged him.
True.
Because my thing is, he looked back, and in my mind, the more I process this and look at it, I think this may have been one of those situations where he's like, "I'm bigger than you. I'm just going to do this."
Yeah.
We all have these interactions.
You
with
have
these
to
people.
stop for me.
Yeah, we all
about
have these interactions. We go up and down the interstate daily, and there's always somebody in that truck that's going, "I'm in a bigger vehicle than you. I'm coming over on you." You know.
And I've seen there's 18-wheelers that pull out on roads
yeah.
all the time, and they're like, there might be cars coming, but they're going to stop because I've already, you know,
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
already
I'm
committed.
bigger
Yeah, I'm
than you
bigger.
are, yeah.
And it's happened to me several
Yeah.
times. So, and you know, I don't know. I don't know the answer to this
Yeah.
one. I do think he should be charged definitely
Yeah.
because he was negligent.
Right.
But the business is unfortunately because I don't know that they knew his CDL was not technically legal.
Oh, they didn't care. They were in California. He had a license, so he presented them with a license, and it was legal in that state. So if it's legal in that state, hey, y'all, have at it. You know, I think the thing to do would be if some of these other states say, you know what, if they can figure out a way, we're not accepting your California CDL anymore, or one of these other, you know.
Yeah.
When these states, it just gives anybody a CDL, because if you can't read the signs, you can't drive.
Exactly.
I mean,
They would take if I couldn't read or understand the signs, I wouldn't get my license. So
yeah, but then that goes to a whole new thing. You know, it hadn't been that long ago. We probably still do have people that are illiterate that drive. They speak the language, they understand the English language, but they're illiterate. It's not like signs are that complicated, but the rules with a CDL say that you have to be fluent in the language.
All right, it is 8:16. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about a lady got locked inside a medical facility after hours. We got to talk about that when we come back. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back.
You want a mower that delivers a quality cut and an exceptional ride. You need the Kubota Z200 series with the new K-Ride comfort system, designed to give you everything you need to glide your way to a perfectly manicured lawn. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
Visit Clanton Tractor today, your local Kubota dealer.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on, so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
Call Julie Holderfield, your local Country Financial agent.
All right, we are back. The time is 8:17. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy here with you, broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studios on this Monday. The good thing about this week, though, I don't know if you saw, the temperatures have fallen drastically. Tomorrow is going to be in the 70s. Lows in the mornings around 50s and 60s. Oh,
Not my cup of tea.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready. I'm about to, look, this weekend, the pumpkins are coming out. I'm decorating
It's
for fall.
Fall's coming in a hurry. I hope we don't have a terrible winter. But
We got baby boy's birthday he's going to be 25 on Sunday. And Monday is Labor Day, and that means summer's officially over. And it is fall as far in my brain. The first college football is going to be played this weekend, so my brain is already, we're in fall mode. Can't help it.
Well, it's football. We know it's coming, so, you know.
Hobby Lobby, it looks like fall threw up in there. I went in, and a lot of the other stores have had their fall stuff out now for about a month.
Yeah.
Walmart's just now getting theirs out. Unfortunately, I had to go in there and get something, which I hate doing.
Yeah.
Just hate it. And they cleared all the shelves of the back to school stuff, and the pumpkins were and the Halloween was replacing. So
it wasn't bad weather for football Friday night either. Yeah.
Friday was a great day. We had so much fun broadcasting live there. I had a ball. Jason was in rare form. Mike was in rare form. Our guests were great. We did a 3-hour broadcast. If y'all didn't see that, you can go back and watch it. It's still on our Facebook page. But we had a ball. The background was actually the field. We were sitting in a room, and we had our backs to it, but you could see the field.
Yeah.
It was great view. It was absolutely great. That
Cool.
facility is amazing.
I saw that. It looked nice.
Oh, yeah, it's very nice.
It looked really nice.
It's very nice in a very questionable part of town. I will say that.
Yeah.
That's.
Yep.
I mean, Montgomery, it probably is nice. I've not spent any time. One time I went to the river walk thing or the.
Oh, that's nice over there.
That's nice right there. That's the only thing I've been to in Montgomery.
Yeah.
And one time I went to the Bass Pro there. And I've been
You went
Larry
to the Bass.
Puckett.
You went to the Bass Pro in Prattville.
Oh, there's a difference, huh?
There is a difference.
Okay,
a big difference.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
You want to get corrected real fast.
Okay. Excuse me.
Those
All
Montgomery,
right.
those
Okay.
Prattville people, Montgomery people, let you know that Bass Pro's in Prattville.
We are Prattville. Okay.
Yes.
I apologize to the Pratvillians.
Yes.
My bad.
Yeah, I just thought I'd
I
stop
will
you before we got
never,
in
ever
too
put
deep.
you in the same
know?
category as Montgomery again. Please accept my apology.
There's a river and some farmland that divides all that.
River and farmland.
Yeah.
Okay. In Atlanta, there was a lady who was left locked inside a medical clinic for hours after the staff locked up for the day. Anita Mackin was unable to move from an exam table until she rolled off of it and had to crawl to charge her phone. She suffered from MS. And she was there on the table. They were fitting her for some braces for her legs. And she uses a wheelchair. She had an appointment on the Thursday to help straighten out her feet. Her transportation dropped her off. And when the appointment was over, the doctor's office typically would contact and say, hey, come back and get her.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, they did not do that. And they just left her laying on the table, turned out the lights, and went home.
Yeah.
And she kept calling and calling and calling for somebody. Her phone was dead, but nobody answered her. She finally just had to roll off the table, ended up getting some injuries from rolling off the table, and crawled and charged her phone up into a plug because she had her charger. She just couldn't get to the charger plug, and was able to call 911 to get her out. She's like, I'm on this table the whole time thinking, okay. She said what happened was she was there so long, she dozed off. And when she woke up, nobody was there. How in the world does that happen? You've got that many people in a doctor's office and nobody comes back to check on you?
Yeah.
Nobody says, hey, why is there still a person here? What in the world?
And I don't know, don't know how advanced her MS was, but it sounds like maybe she should have had somebody with her also, not just, herself or dependent on the doctor staff to
She
take
said
care
she
of
called
her.
911, but nobody responded right away. And so she ended up FaceTiming her daughters and said, hey, I'm here stuck in this doctor's office. Help. So they ended up getting somebody out there, and they were like, we are so sorry this happened to you.
Oh, I bet they are.
She's like, who locks up the building and no one walks around to check each room? That's what I'm saying.
But they don't. I mean, you leave your building, you don't really check every room. You don't, because there's so many people come and go and so many different people. Somebody thinks, oh, well, somebody else done that,
And here's when they left, she was sound asleep, so she couldn't be like, "Hey, did you forget me?" Because she's sawing logs in there, being left so long. I did that. I had to go to the doctor. Was it not this past Friday before? And I waited in there, and I sat up on that bed, and I crossed my arms, and next thing I know, I was gone. And the doctor knocked on the door, and I jumped. And I was like, oh, that's embarrassing. I hope I wasn't snoring, which I probably was if I had to guess.
It made that wait a lot shorter, though, didn't it? You didn't have to wait
It did.
no time.
Well, I didn't feel good that day. I mean, I really felt wonky, yucky. But yeah, so let that be a lesson to the doctor's offices. You need to do a clean sweep of your building before you lock up for the day. That is wild.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe they should start putting like a nurse's when you're in the hospital.
Yeah, put buttons in there.
Put buttons in there. If you're on the intercom, if you're still here, please press your button.
You can't imagine though, the doctor's office, everybody's got a button. You just have lights and everything going off.
Well, that would, yeah.
Yeah, it
I
would.
feel sorry for nurses who have to chase after those lights all the time. You got people who press that button for nothing.
Yeah.
They're just pressing it because they're lonely.
Yeah, but a lot of that's changed too. Healthcare's a different animal. Don't get me started. So
Okay.
used to somebody would answer the button. Now I think healthcare's kind of gone downhill.
It has that. It has that for sure.
Downhill.
100%. 100%. Also, this is a kind of a cool story in a way. There were 2 men were shot and killed by a Texas homeowner after they came to somebody's house, posed as police officers serving a warrant, and then opened fire on the house. And so the person in the house retaliated, and those guys are now awaiting burial.
Good. I'm glad they weren't real police officers.
Yeah, well,
I mean, I don't know how
I
they
think
posed,
the
but-
person knew that. He says the subjects were wearing bulletproof vests marked with police, but no patrol cars or flashing lights were present, raising the homeowner's suspicion. The 2 men were also wearing masks covering their faces and badges around their necks. Oh, yeah. Dead giveaway right there.
But if these had really been police officers, I mean, this would have been.
Well, they
This guy
opened
would've
fire
been
on
over.
the house, though.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay. And he fired back, and he was a better shot.
Yeah, he said they became suspicious because they have a Ring camera, and the suspects were stating they had a warrant, but it's just 2 people, and they're masked up, and no police cars, no lights or anything. The men fired into the home before the residents returned gunshots, killing both. Arriving officers attempted CPR, but the men were pronounced dead at the scene. I mean,
Yep.
what did you call when they get bullets?
Lead poisoning?
Lead poisoning.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got lead poisoning.
Yeah, they got lead poisoning. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, that falls under the category don't do this.
Yeah.
'Cause,
I wonder why they did this. What were they doing that for? I feel like the guy must have.
yeah, he probably had something in the house, home invasion, robbery, some sort of situation going on there.
They'll investigate that. There's more. I feel like there's more to this story. Just like I said, the woman who said her baby was kidnapped, they have now found that they've arrested her and her husband.
Yeah.
Because they have found evidence that the baby was not kidnapped.
Have they found the baby?
I knew. I don't think he made
Okay.
it.
Hmm.
I do not think he made it. I think they're trying to find where they may have put him.
Yeah.
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 But she was like, somebody attacked me from behind. I was changing his diaper in the parking lot. Please bring him safe back to us. And I said, thumbs up with that.
Yeah.
I try not to form immediate opinions like that, because what if she was telling the truth?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if it sounds unlikely, chances are about 99% of the time it is unlikely. If it doesn't make sense, there's a reason why it doesn't make
Right.
sense. And
Generally,
that
yes.
story never
Yeah.
made sense.
Mm-hmm.
Why would they just knock you out, take your baby? I mean, I guess it could happen with all the craziness that's in this world, but it just didn't make sense.
Yeah.
So
There's probably easier ways to get a child now than, go
all
out.
that kind of stuff. It just makes me so mad. When you
Take
hurt a
one.
kid, when you hurt a baby, I just cannot
Yeah.
deal with it. It drives me insane. All right, it's 8:29. We're going to take another break, and when we come back, we got to talk about there is another scam involving seniors and their retirements getting completely wiped away. So we'll talk about that when we come back. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back.
Universal Heights Academy is now enrolling for the following programs: aesthetics, manicurist, waxing, cosmetology, barbering, and the instructor crossover program. We're offering small class sizes for more personalized instruction. Hybrid and online classes are also available. Find us on Facebook or visit uhaway.com for more information on our discounted enrollment rates. Your rewarding career starts with Universal Heights Academy.
Curvy Girls Boutique, created by a plus-size woman for plus-size women. We offer cute, comfortable, and affordable clothing in sizes 1X to 4X, including dresses, sets, swimsuits, jewelry, bags, and more. Our fabrics are soft, durable, and perfect for everyday wear. Shop online at curvy-girls-boutique.com or follow us on Facebook. Curvy Girls Boutique. Embrace your curves and feel confident every day. Workout anytime, coming soon to Clanton. Your fitness, your schedule, and for a limited time, enroll for only $1. We have top-of-the-line treadmills and weights, but we are more than just a gym. We bring luxury and results to your fitness routine. Relax in our saunas, recharge with red light therapy, refresh in our hydro massage beds, get that glow with unlimited tanning, and push your limits with dynamic classes. Need guidance? Our personal trainers are here to help you set your goals, stay motivated, and get real results. This is your space, your time, your transformation. Open 24/7. Workout anytime. Coming soon to Clanton. All right, we are back. The time is 8:31. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy here with you, and we are broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studio. I saw something, it came through my news feed that I've got some kind of news thing that comes with my phone, and it said that Mark Herndon, who was formerly the drummer for Alabama, was actually spotted with Randy Owen and Teddy Gentry recently. He may be coming to play or something. Something's going on with it.
Cool.
I didn't really get a chance to see the whole story, and I can't find anything now. But they didn't do him right. They told him that he was not really part of the band. Even though he was on every single cover of the band and he played on every, he toured with them for years. And then one day they just decided to kick him out and he was no longer with them. It's just crazy. It says he has been contacted. Okay, so Randy Owen took the initiative to contact Mark Herndon after many years apart. He was removed from the group years ago, and a 2016 article mentioned he had a very fractious relationship with the band. I don't know. I never understood why they let him go from the band, but to tell him he's not really part of the band when he's been on every album cover, he toured with them, he was considered. If you're standing on a album cover with drumsticks in your hand along with the rest of the group, that lends people to believe that you believe that he's part of the group. If not, you wouldn't have had him on there.
Right. Yeah. Well, if somebody looked at him when they walked off stage and said, "Hey, is he a part of the band?" they would have said yes.
Yeah.
He was a part of the band. I would probably be a little bitter.
Absolutely crazy. I never really understood the whole thing. I thought it was wrong. And I'm not bashing Alabama, the group. Yeah. I still love the group. I just don't think their actions towards somebody who was a part of the band for so many years to be treated that way. I just don't.
Yeah.
I think that's crappy. But I can feel that way.
Yeah. We don't know all the ins and outs, so you never know.
Yeah.
What happened there?
There's a story there.
Yeah.
I don't think the public ever got the story. They felt he did something, apparently.
Yeah.
We'll probably never know what it is.
You never know with these people, these artists and things. I just don't put a lot into them,
But to me, that goes back to, we talked about this, I think it was last week, how you get a lot of bands and you get one person who is the manager, if you will.
Yeah,
They're the ones that say, it's my band, I got it together, what I say goes. But when you have a band, you can't really do that. I mean, it has to be a collective effort.
Right.
When you're a band, you're one.
Yeah. But you've always got that one or two that are just out there and everything goes to their head.
You know,
and
Eddie Van
they're,
Halen
keep
was like
grinning.
that.
Yeah.
He was like, this is my band. And so he ended up letting David Lee Roth go and bringing in, what's his head?
What's his head? I don't remember him.
Oh, gosh. What's his name? Sammy Hagar.
Yeah.
And then they tossed Sammy Hagar out after a while because they said Sammy Hagar was getting too big for his britches.
Yeah.
And that's why they let David Lee Roth go. And Eddie Van Halen was like, y'all need to understand, I'm the one. This is my band.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're here because we let you be here, kind of thing. And I just think that
maybe a little control issue there.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean,
That happens a lot, especially in that. It happens everywhere. We deal with it on a daily basis.
yeah.
Somebody's got to let you know I'm in charge. And sometimes somebody needs to be in charge.
Yeah. That's
But-
true.
but
You have a bunch of
sometimes
Indians running around and no chief.
Yeah.
Nothing's going to get done the right way.
Nobody likes the chief.
Nobody likes a chief.
In any,
They only like you when you're handing out the paycheck.
yeah. Nobody likes the chief. But, you know, if it's the chief, like I said, if it's a situation where he's got to take responsibility for everything, everything's on his shoulders. Yep. He's the boss, you know.
Yeah.
But that's more of a group effort, like you said. But there's always somebody going to be, you know, in charge.
Yeah.
A lot of personalities to deal with there.
All right. So we got to talk about this scam that is out there. People taking advantage of the elderly have a place in hell waiting for them.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned.
I agree.
There is the FBI is warning that a three-phase scheme uses tech support, bank, and government imposters to target elderly victims. And you know, this is on the rise. This is happening a lot. So lots of these seniors are getting their entire life savings or their retirement accounts drained completely down to zero. It has cost Americans over $1 billion since 2024. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
And I actually saw this on a movie that they were doing this. They act as tech support imposters. You think you're getting tech support because you've gotten maybe something on your computer or what. You call them, and while you're on the phone with them and on the computer, they tell you to pull it up, and then meanwhile they're in the back just stealing everything. They'll get you to download a program that allows the scammer to have remote access to your computer, and then ask you to open up your bank account to see if you have unauthorized charges. Well, then they can see everything you've got and everything you do, and it just goes downhill from there.
And this is why it takes us 3 hours to log into our bank account online.
Yeah, I mean, before something like that happens, you just need to say, well, I need to do some checking, and I'll call you back.
Yeah.
And don't go any further with it until, you know, you check your bank account yourself without them being on the phone or anything. And, you know, of course, they'll try to come up with a reason why you can't get off the phone with them, but you just have to. You're going to have to get off the phone, making sure they don't have access. Don't download any program that they tell you to download. That just tell your mom and dad and grandma and grandpas and aunts and uncles, don't do this.
Yeah.
Just, if you hear something like that, it's a scam, and they're going to take your money. It was a movie that I was watching that they did this, and actually it was one of the ones that Jason Statham's in. I think it was called The Beekeeper. That very thing. That was a true. It was the same hack, and the lady had it happen to her, and it took. She had a account that had a bunch of nonprofits money in it, and she did it, and they stole every dime from the nonprofit, so she killed herself because she felt like it was her fault. So yeah, it's a real thing. They did a movie about it, but this is actually a real
Yeah,
thing.
and these people are
So-
most of them are overseas, so
Yeah,
we can't do anything
just-
with them. But
Goodness gracious, please don't do that. I don't let anybody have access to your accounts and your computer like that.
they're pretty slick, though.
They are.
They're really slick, you know.
Well, they sound very believable.
Yeah,
You know, they make you're
Yeah.
like, man, I guess this could be true.
yeah. Now, sometime I'll have some fun with them.
Yeah.
If they get on the phone with me, they quit. I just quit answering. Basically,
Oh,
now
yeah.
I don't answer any number I don't recognize. But I had one on the phone for about an hour one day, and he was angry when he figured out that I was getting him back. You know, I wasted about an hour of his time because
That happened at the other station I
Yeah.
was at. The station owner did that. He had this guy going,
Mm-hmm.
and finally, when the guy realized that he was being had,
yeah,
he said,
yeah.
blank you,
Yeah,
and hung
he's-
the phone up. And he had him on speaker, and we were in
Yeah.
there trying not to laugh. And I said,
Yeah.
well, I guess he told you.
Yeah. That's pretty much what he done with me. He spelled out a 4-letter word and wanted me. He said, "Write this down," and I started writing it out. And he spelled out a very vulgar 4-letter word, and you, and that was
Yeah.
into that conversation. But he'd been had by then.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got him because
He did
kept,
not get his way on that.
well, he
one.
kept wanting me to go to a pharmacy and put money in and wire it to this account, And I said, "Oh, okay." And he said, "You do it?" And I said, "Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm here right now. I'm doing it." And then he wanted a code. "Give me the code." Okay, I made up a code and gave it to him. "This code don't work. You sure you got the right code?" And then I just read him something totally different. And we went through this about 8 times.
That's
Anyway,
hilarious.
yeah,
That's
so-
how you get them back, though, because
Yeah.
unfortunately, Americans are stupid, and we
Well,
fall for
yeah.
this stuff on
Hopefully-
the regular.
Hopefully, I saved at least one person, from going through getting scammed.
Wild. This is a story that I saw. It was on for last week. We didn't get to it, but there was a biotech. It's biotech CEO Brian Coble. He is suing Uber after an illegal immigrant driver was caught on camera violently assaulting him in downtown Charleston.
Really?
He got out of the car. It was something to do with his dog, I think. Let's see. I'm not even really sure what happened. He had a fake driver's license. The guy did, the Uber guy.
Yeah.
He ended up getting detained.
And they supposedly do a background check.
Yeah.
He must have stole somebody's identity.
Mhm. He did.
Well, that's the people I think should,
Yes.
but no doubt, be charged and put in jail. He made the conscious decision to do that.
Oh, okay. That's it. So the CEO had a service dog, and the guy refused to allow the pet into the car. Then the guy says, "Well, I need to cancel my ride." And the guy gets out of the car and punches and headbutts him.
Yeah.
Knocks him to the ground. He lands, busts his head wide open, had to get a bunch of staples, knocked him completely unconscious. Luckily, witnesses saw it happen and called the ambulances and the police and told them what happened. But now he is suing Uber for not doing a proper
And
background.
rightfully so, if that's the case, And the guy needs to, face criminal charges and be dealt with.
Yeah, he was left laying there. He had to have 7 staples. They said that blood was everywhere. Luckily, there was a doctor and a nurse that was kind of right there, and they could help with the bleeding and stuff until the ambulance got there. But then this guy leaves and goes and picks up another Uber rider.
Really?
Right after he did that, he just gets right back in his car and calmly takes another ride.
Yeah.
And they end up catching him. He was an illegal Russian, age 42. He was released on $10,000 bond.
Mm-hmm.
When you release these people, they're going to disappear. So why are you releasing them? You shouldn't release somebody who's here illegally like that has been caught doing something like that. You don't release them.
Well, if we're lucky, he'll just leave and we'll be done with
Well,
him.
that's true.
He won't come back. You
But
know.
still, man.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, but they have,
Jeez, Louise.
you know.
All right, it's 8:44. We're going to take another break, and when we come back, we will wrap it up for the day. We'll talk about some upcoming events that we've got going on. So y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back.
But excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience.
We are back. The time is 8:47. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy here with you, broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studio. Let's see. We got some things coming up in the next couple of weeks. Oh, we've got I don't have it. It is next week. I think it is what's it called? Something weird. A cool little name. Banger Things. It's going to be September 6th. It is a pro wrestling event. It's going to be held at the Clanton Conference and Performing Arts Center. It has got some, I don't remember now who the two major ones are, but they got a lot of wrestlers that are going to be performing that night. The gates will be open, but the bell rings at 7:30. Front row tickets are $25. Floor tickets are $20. General admission are $15, and all kids are only $10. So if you like pro wrestling and your kids like it, you're going to want to take them to that. Again, that's the Banger Things on September the 6th.
And where do we get these tickets?
I guess at the door. Or go to...
A place we can go get them online?
Go to newsouthtix.com.
Oh, okay.
I guess.
newsouthtix.com.
Yep.
That's on a what night? 6th? Is that
It says the 6th. I don't know. Let's
what day
see.
that falls on?
Look at my calendar.
Make sure you're on the right year.
6th is going to be a Saturday.
Okay.
It's a Saturday. Yeah, I should have known that because my kids were
Yeah.
born 1 year 11 months and 3 weeks apart to the day.
Really?
Yep. So my oldest kid, her birthday's on the 7th, which is Sunday. So yeah. So that'll be next Friday.
Okay. Yeah. Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No high school football, so that'll be a packed house.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was wondering if it's on a Friday night or Saturday or what.
That makes sense that they would do it on a Saturday night because that's because look, you're from small town Alabama.
Yep.
Friday Night Lights is when it starts, everybody shuts down at a certain time because we got to go to the ball game.
Yeah.
And if it's an away game, you're shutting her down early, usually by 2:00. Depending on where it is, you're closing the doors. The last one leave, turn out the lights.
Yep. That's it.
That's what I love about high school football, though.
Oh, yeah. It's fun.
It is awesome.
It is fun. Yeah.
It is awesome. I love it. And I've got teams that are, I really, really want to see do good, especially being out here in Chilton County now.
Yeah.
And I still have my home teams that I pull for,
Yeah. And we got Verbena beat Holy Spirit, the Red Devils. Somebody mentioned this the other night. Said, the Red Devils beat Holy Spirit the other night, Friday night, in Verbena, 34-6. It was a good game.
Oh, that was a game like Maplesville's game.
Yeah, it was a good game.
Wow. Okay, it sounds like it.
Yeah, they did a good job.
Ooh, the Devils beat the Holy Spirit.
Yes. Yes.
Was there a lot of that going on? Like,
Yeah,
the
it
Devils
was.
beat the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, there was several people mentioned it. I was like, I didn't think about that.
Yeah. Also, September 20th, that's a Saturday. It'll be Founders Day in Jemison from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. That's just a day that they're celebrating the city of Jemison. They'll have vendors and entertainment and all that good stuff. So be sure to set aside that day to have some good fun. And I'm trying to think. September 7th, Chilton County Schools College and Career Fair is going to be at Jefferson State Community College from 8 until 12:30. So if you have a young person that's interested in finding out what career options they have, you can send them that for sure. Help them get an idea because, it's hard. When you're a senior, you're like, I just don't know. I just really don't. I've got a couple things. And I know I've had friends, even my husband, they start off with one thing and take a left turn and end up doing something completely different.
And they don't realize how important these decisions are. I'm on my son constantly.
And they're already promoting the Pride of Chilton County Fall Festival and Car Show fundraiser. That's going to be October 25th from 12 until 4 at Chilton County High School, which is just right down the street from us. Food, fun, and vendors. Car show is $25 per vehicle, and there will be trophies for various categories. So you'll want to take part in that as well. There was something I was going to talk about. Oh, sad news.
Oh.
This is really sad. There was a shooting at Hoover Tactical last week. And we've just found out who it was who was the victim. It was Rob Laboda Jr. His full name is Robert Stanley Laboda Jr. A lot of people may know him. He owned Stars Karaoke Lounge over off the 280 for about 20 years. And then he passed away last Wednesday with a self-inflicted gun wound. They don't know if it was intentional or not. They're still investigating that. So that's pretty sad. I hate that.
Yeah.
I knew Rob for a long time. Definitely went and karaoke there several times.
Yeah.
But he closed the doors back in June.
Really?
He just said, we're closing it. And I was surprised when I saw that.
Yeah.
Really was surprised. And the next thing I know, this happened. So I feel like it was probably intentional, unfortunately.
You'll never know, but business is tough. You know,
is.
so you have your highs and lows on a daily basis.
Yep. That's very, very sad. I hated to see that, really. And also, did you see where James Dobson passed away? You know who he is? Dr.
No.
James Dobson. He founded Focus on the Family.
Okay. Yeah.
He was widely regarded as one of the most influential Christian leaders in America. And he recently passed away as well. And I got to get on Baden. Look, Cracker Barrel, the people, the CEO mostly, they've lost their minds.
Yeah.
And everybody is having a fit about it.
Yeah.
As of Saturday, they had lost $250 million in sales over this name change, not name change, but the design change, changing the inside, changing the logo.
Yeah.
Everybody is ticked off about it. I saw so many videos over the weekend with people showing the inside and going, no, we're not.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not. So
Well-
what does Baden send me? A picture of his empty table and all the food eaten at Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
But, I mean, in his defense, it was the one in Pelham, and they have not changed anything yet.
Really.
It still looks like the old Cracker Barrel on the inside. Thank goodness.
I think-
still got the same
Yeah.
logo. I'm hoping that this will. People are calling for the CEO to be fired because she's making a change for something that nobody wanted.
Yeah. Well, they've changed this thing so much, and they've taken it from, they're really taking it from grandma's house to the roadhouse. I mean, because you're going from, first of all, they had everybody would come in there on Sunday and eat Sunday afternoon, and then they turned around and introduced alcohol into it, alcohol sales.
Which I think was a bad move.
Yeah,
that was
I just don't think. I mean, first of all, the meal don't really go together. There's just nothing about Cracker Barrel that alcohol sales goes with.
Can I tell you, I've not gone. You know what I get when I go to Cracker Barrel? Sweet tea.
Yeah.
Sweet tea or water. I
Yeah.
do not. Who wants to go to Cracker Barrel and have a beer? That doesn't even make any sense.
No, you don't want to go to Cracker
You
Barrel
don't,
and have
you don't drink a beer with your grandma's.
You go to
fried
Cracker Barrel
chicken
for
and stuff.
You go to
No.
Cracker Barrel for Sunday's chicken and kind of the downtime and the little games on the table. These are the things that we go to Cracker Barrel for, so we can, we kind of remember a little bit of a simpler time, a little more relaxed in the big fireplace with the fire going in the winter. I think these people just, I don't know. I mean, you got a lot of people that do market research, and I understand that certain franchises do really well because of this. But if everybody's just alike, then we're really in a boring, place. There's nothing to attract me anywhere else if everything's just alike. I mean, a lot of these are so cookie cutter. Some of these different, you think about all these different larger, low corporate owned locations. You can just name them off: Chili's, Applebee's, Outback. All these guys are just everything's kind of the same.
And
Just
here's
cookie
the
cutter.
thing too, is that we went to a Cracker Barrel in Orlando. When I walked in, I went,
Yeah, this is
"What
not
is
Cracker
this?"
Barrel.
And we sat down, and I was like, "It looks different in here. The
Yeah.
floor was different." I looked around, and I noticed that all that stuff wasn't on the lattice work was gone.
Yeah.
All that stuff, because I would sit there and just look at it, and I would find something that I hadn't seen before.
Yeah.
The stuff with 5 cents or whatever, and all of that was gone. Instead, they
Yeah.
had these pictures that were kind of in the middle and a couple on the wall.
Yeah.
It just looked stark and not homey that I remembered.
Right.
And I looked at, I was like, I looked at Jim, I was like, I don't like this at all.
Yeah.
This is awful.
And
I do not like this.
Yeah.
I don't want to come in here
Yeah.
and sit and eat anymore because it's ruined it for me.
Right. Yeah.
There's just a certain feeling that you would associate with going in a place like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like I said it too, but somebody on a podcast said the same thing. Waffle House hasn't changed a thing
No.
in I don't know how many years.
Yeah.
And they stay packed.
Yeah.
You go in there, you might use the same fork that you used the last time. It
Right.
might not have even been
Yeah.
washed all the way. But you go there and you eat anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what you're getting when
Oh
you
yeah.
go in there.
Yeah. You know what you're getting when you go in there, and it's a comfortable place.
It is. And I
know.
like it. And I
Well-
don't like this changing
Yeah.
of the Cracker Barrel.
And there's not a lot of places where you can get this style food either.
Right.
I mean, I don't want
I
anything
mean-
fancied up, as I'd say. I just want the basic, I want a good hearty meal, if you can't tell.
Gosh, their stock is down
Is it still
a lot.
declining?
Oh yeah, it's way down, way down.
You know what they say.
Jesus.
You can go woke, you can go broke. A lot of these people have reversed their
goodness.
firm stances on a lot of these
It is
issues.
so bad. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I hate it, but that's what they get. This lady who's the CEO is out of touch with reality and what the consumers want. She thinks she knows better, but you know,
it's hard to be in touch when you make hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars a year. It's hard to be in touch with regular people. I don't care what you think. I don't care how much you think this regular person is saying. You are not in touch. And these people, you know, I think these people should go try to live off a fixed income or salary for about 3 months, and they'll be in touch then.
well,
They don't
I
have to
think
take what they got, but just show them what it's like to live that way.
it's true. I agree. This lady, she's a nut. But you know, I
Yeah.
don't know. They've got the wheel in. See, like Coca-Cola, they did the same thing too. They remember years ago they came out with this new Coca-Cola,
Coke, yeah.
and everybody went berserk to the point where they had to go back to the old. That's why this is called Coca-Cola Classic. And then the new Coke ended up just being completely discontinued and phased out because the consumers spoke and said, "Don't mess with it." And so Coca-Cola, they learned a lesson. They got a little tap on the hand, and they said, "Okay, we won't mess with it.
Yeah.
We'll go back. If this is what you
And
want, this is
Coke's-
what you get." I think Cracker Barrel, I think the CEO is not going to back down unless she is removed.
That money will talk.
Unless she's removed.
Money
We'll
talks.
see. We will see. All right, it's 9:01. That is going to do it for today's Monday's version of Morning Mayhem. We will be back tomorrow afternoon. Don't forget, tomorrow is Election Day. Go vote. Exercise that right. These are the local elections in the municipalities, mayor and city council specifically. So be sure you show up and vote, because
Yes.
if it doesn't go your way, then you can't complain if you didn't vote.
You're right.
So you got to do that. That's why we have that freedom to do that. So do it. All right, y'all have a great day. Tomorrow's going to be a beautiful day, so prepare. You might want to bring your little jacket or something if you're cold-natured. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching and listening. Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy saying adios. See you tomorrow.
From the city, wherever you roam, Piper Peach is your country home.